The federal employment minister paid the Immigrant and Multicultural Services Society a visit this week. He spoke of the importance of immigrants to the Canadian economy, but he was also questioned about a litany of failures to meet immigrants' needs.
It was short notice, but Employment Minister Jason Kelly spoke to a fairly packed house at IMSS this week. He spoke about the need to bring more newcomers to the country, but added there is an obligation to give back. But the executive director for IMSS, Baljit Sethi, was quick to point out some failings in helping new Canadians get work, such as a mentoring program for professionals.
A certified engineer coming from different country, but is not certified here in Canada, that if we put him working beside a qualified Canadian engineer, that's a mentorship. His mentor with whatever he would be doing. It's not a job shadow.
Kenny tends to agree, saying he has heard from immigrants and employers alike.
When I talk to the employers here in northern BC, they say that their number one challenge now is a shortage of skilled labor. So we're going to need more newcomers to settle in Prince Georgian area. And when they get here, we need to make sure that they can find the jobs that are available. So I completely agree with Baljit's objective, and we look forward to working with organizations like the Immigrant Services Society to provide those services.
Sethi also pointed to a lack of publicly funded bridging programs for language skills and the complete lack of a Skills Connect program in rural communities to help match immigrants with employers. Another gap, as far as IMSS is concerned, is the lack of financial help to get assessed for aptitude.
Some certification is very expensive, and if there are two people in the house and they have to spend $1,000 or $2,000 for assessment, they can't afford in the beginning. So in the beginning, if they get help, it will be easier for them to go back to their own profession in a lesser time.
The recent federal budget set out a plan to strengthen Canada's labour market by targeting older workers and apprentices. There was no mention of immigrants, but Kenny defended the federal government's programs.
We've massively increased our investment in settlement services because we want newcomers to succeed. We want them to integrate. Key part of that is learning in BC English, which they do here very well. It's connecting them to the job market. So she has some good ideas. So we have lots of different programs that help newcomers to get the jobs they need.
By the same token, he says not as many skilled employees are in place to address the growing employment gap. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.